All right, today's going to be something different because I'm headed to the courthouse. Hey everybody, it's Shelby with a Chick Plus 3. Welcome. So yes, that is where I'm headed now, and probably for many, many days. I was assigned the civic duty of grand juror duty. So not on a grand jury trial, but grand juror duty. And yeah. It's for many, many weeks. So that's where I'm headed right now. So we thought it would be kind of different. Today I'm going to turn the vlog over to Bill. What do you think, Bill? You ready to do some gardening? So yeah, I'm not exactly sure what he'll come up with to share with all of you, although I know that it's definitely going to involve some gardening. And with all the rain we've had, I don't know, it may be some wet gardening. But he'll have some fun regardless of what you all do together. So I'd really appreciate it, hey, if you keep my husband company for the afternoon, all right? So I hope you'll stick around. I was going to say and join us, but join Bill. So what do you say? I know he's going to tell you, let's go.
Yeah. Wagging of the tail, but a little bit of growl. That's me too. Shelby put me in charge of the blog today, the vlog. So I thought maybe we can do some gardening. And on the way to the garden, I stopped and got myself some iced coffee. It wasn't National Donut Day or anything like that. I missed that, they told me. But, you know, I didn't get the text. Well, it's the end of May, and I'm finally getting my garden planted. Thought you might like to see what I'm doing. This is my raised bed garden. There are many like it, but this one is mine. Can't believe how noisy it's getting here, but it's a populated area now. When I moved here originally, it was all cow path. But anyway, what I'm going to do is I use my raised bed here to try out certain vegetables, see how they grow, see how they fight actually powdery mildew. It's a lot of humidity in the summer here. In the middle of the summer, a lot of the vegetables start to get infected. So this year I'm going to test out growing sweet corn. And because the area was home to Native Americans, I'm going to try the three sister method, which means I'm going to grow stalks of corn with pole beans and winter squash. And this week I got it all prepped and I'm going to plant my corn. So what I did was I soaked my kernels overnight in water to give them a head start. These are 65-day corn. Supposed to be able to harvest in 65 days. And after a week of planting in these hills, I'm going to come back and plant all at once the pole beans and the winter squash. And as the corn stalks grow, the pole beans will be able to use them for support. And the winter squash, the leaves will cover the ground to keep it cool and keep me from having to weed the garden. And the chemical combination between all the plants will assist each other to thrive. So if I planted this sweet corn every 6 inches as suggested, I might get just 2 ears of stalk, and I'm only going to plant about 4 stalks per hill. But with the three sister method, I'm told I could get 3, 4, 5 or more ears of corn off of each stalk. So that's a good use of a small space. What I can't use, I can give away. Now what I've done to make the mounds, I've used some compost in cow manure, and I've mixed that in with some organic topsoil for gardens and lawns. It has the sphagnum moss and peat moss in it. What I'm hoping that will do is retain the water, so I don't have to worry about getting down here and watering every few days. There is a system here, but all last year that system didn't work. I think there's something wrong with it. So while I'm waiting for it to be updated, I don't want to have to be here every day to water these plants. So hopefully the combination of peat moss and whatnot will retain the water for me. So I make 4 holes about 1 inch deep. Hopefully they're close to 6 inches apart. And then I just drop my corn in. And cover it up. And as I mentioned before, a week from now, maybe a week and a half, when there's some greenery there, I'll come in and I'll plant the rest of them, the pole beans around it in a circle, and then maybe 3 seeds of winter squash to each mound. We'll see how that goes. Again, this is my first attempt, and this is my test garden plot. So if this doesn't work that well this year, I'll do it again next year, even better. Learn from my mistakes. I don't know if you can see all the smoke coming off that tree. It's the pine tree in the middle. It was amazing. It looked like there was a fire about 30 seconds ago. It's pollen. It released all its pollen at once. I thought the tree was on fire. It was insane looking. Yeah. All right. I watered the mounds with the corn in it, and like I said, in about a week and a half, I'm going to go back and plant the rest of the seeds. Now, if you're interested in Three Sister planting, you're going to get confused online. There's a lot of material online, down to where you place your seeds. Just on the upper left-hand corner, one in the upper left-hand corner of a 1 foot square layout, and then the beans go in a certain pattern, and you have to plant the squash. Now, when it comes to squash, you can use pumpkin. I use winter squash because I want to keep it through the winter, stored in my basement. But you want something like that, calabash, whatever you want, decorative gourds, all that stuff can be used with the Three Sister planting. Again, the type of plants that you use, the pole beans, the corn, and a squash, seem to help each other, give each other what each one needs to be a prolific producer. So this is my first year. Hopefully things are going to work out well. If you want to start it, sometimes they say the simplest thing to do is put 3 seeds in a circle all at once and let it start like that. But do your research and figure out what might make sense for you and your ability to garden or your ability to take care of a garden. You just might be able to find something and get a little bit of food at the end of it that you can either eat or share. Starting to downpour. It looks like I finished up just in time. Good thing I found some of these Dollar Tree hand wipes in the car. They're doing a good job getting the gardening dirt off. I had it all under my nails, and I needed to have clean hands because I didn't use gloves, and Shelby will murder me if she sees I have dirt under my nails. Yeah, I'm supposed to be wearing gloves because I'm immunosuppressed and there's a lot of bacteria and stuff in the ground. But when I wear gloves, I really can't seem to use the hands properly. For some reason, it feels like I can't work unless they're bare. Plus, they say if you're working in the ground with your bare hands, somehow that's better for the body. But do you guys wear gloves when you work in the garden? I never used to wear gloves, and I can't get used to wearing gloves in the garden. Plus, I buy only the highest quality cow manure out there, based upon what they charge for it. So I'm sure there's nothing in it really bad. All right, we got a little bit more coming back. I missed the downpour, but it looks like it's coming back again. What do you think, Mr. Bryn? What do you think? All that rain. What do you think? Yeah. Wagging of the tail, but a little bit of growl. That's me too.